conversation with a general manager at Fairstone, and you're going to love this one. Now keep in mind, they're supposed to be able to prove they still own a debt. In this conversation, you're going to see that he says that they have no documentation to actually prove it except a signed contract. Now keep in mind, guys, a signed contract is not verifiable proof. What verifiable proof is a sworn affidavit by a chartered accountant stating that he looked into the ledgers and the debt has not been sold. Now keep in mind, not even managers at the Fairstone have access to the ledgers. The only one that has access to the ledgers is the chartered accountant. Even in their contract, it states very clearly that they can sell the debt without informing the board. And Fairstone's manager's trying to tell us that they don't sell debts. You're gonna love the end, because right at the end, we're very clear. If they are attempting to collect on debts that they no longer own, that is officially fraud. Take a look at this. You're gonna love this.
Holding, this is Farhan again.
Hello, Farhan. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good. So we are Amanila's chosen representative.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So we're taking care of the fall here. Now he actually qualified for private financing.
Okay.
So they have the money to hand over to you guys. They just need proof of ownership of the debt.
Okay.
So how can we go about doing that? We also sent you an email, and we also sent you registered mail that we have proof of delivery. So do you have any of that, Farhan?
Unfortunately, no, because until or unless we don't have a authorization from a customer, we are not allowed to share any information to a third party. Now, this is what I was talking to Amin last time. Okay. In terms of me.
Hey, Farhan, can I just throw you here? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Amin send you authorization again, because you guys have received the documentation, and I guess you guys have lost it. That's not our problem. Within that information we sent you, and we have proof of delivery, there is authorization already there.
This is what I'm saying here. Let's just keep it simple and straight. I know we have dealt with private lenders, multiple times. And in terms of providing you an information, like, are you looking for a payoff statement only, or are you looking for documents of the loan as well?
Okay, Farhan, did you receive the email that we sent you?
When was that?
We sent it to you guys twice now over the last week. Okay. Now, what is it?
While I'm
Farhan, because I want to make sure.
That to me?
Yeah, I want to make sure we're basically on the same page here. Okay, because at the end of it, we are private lenders, and we're just doing our due diligence. And you are aware, Farhan, that debts are bought and sold every day, right? You do realize that, right? So the reason they're asking for proof of ownership of the debt is because debts are bought and sold. Now, the only way that you can get proof of ownership of the debt, and this is the Canadian rules of court, Farhan. I didn't make this rule up, okay? It's the Canadian rules of court.
Can I stop you for a second here?
Well, no, Farhan, let me finish this.
I'm not disagreeing to this. I'm not disagreeing to this. All I want, or what I was talking to Amin as well and Javeed as well, that, you know what, one of you can come in, I can give you the paper copy of your loan contract, you can email it to the party that you're dealing with, no problem to us.
Okay.
If it's
Farhan,
that I can send it directly to you.
Okay, Farhan, the Canadian Rules of Court says that proof of ownership of the debt is just a sworn affidavit. We just need something in writing from your accounting department, because they're the only ones that have access to that information, right?
That we can't
that's proof of ownership of the debt, right, Farhan? So you have to show verifiable proof.
We provide the loan documents. That's the loan documents.
No, but Farhan, you could have sold. Farhan, listen to me for a sec, okay? So in your loan documents, it says that you guys might sell it, right? It says that in there, which is fine, okay? And so point being is this, is that only because you have a photocopy of a contract.
Original loan document, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the asset, right? Like only because you have a loan agreement that is a copy of the loan agreement, that's not proof of ownership of the debt, because you could have sold it only because you have a photocopy of something. That's not verifiable proof. Verifiable proof is just, I mean, you guys have tons of accountants working for you. You must have at least one. And all you have to do, and this is what every private lender will ask you, is to just go and have them verify you haven't sold the debt, because you don't know. You don't have access to the ledgers. You're not a chartered accountant, right? So the Canadian rules of court is very clear. That is proof of ownership of the debt. Something in writing from the accounting department, right? And it has to be a chartered accountant. So it's very simple, because you could probably make a phone call.
What I'm saying here, we as a branch are not authorized to provide those information, right? Now,
what information? That you own the debt? Farhan, all we're asking you to do is prove you own the debt. Of course you have to prove that information. And what you're stating to me, Farhan, what you're stating to me is your policies, your company policy does not trump Canadian law, right?
But my company policy is the one that I have to follow, right?
Hey,
so my company policy says that I can only provide certain informations. Unfortunately, anything over to that line, I can't help you, right?
Okay, Farhan.
Now, what I'm saying that you're not letting me finish.
No, but Farhan, do you have an email? Do you have an email? Because you haven't got the email. I sent you an email explaining all that.
I got the email that you sent.
Okay. So what on the email? What does it say there? The conveyance condition. What does it say there?
I don't know. You typed that in, right?
No. If you have the email and you've read it.
Fairstone stated the agreement they were completing selling the depth of from the date of the contract was signed.
Right. Stop right there. Okay, so stop right there. In your contract, it states very clearly that you could be selling the debt. Now, we're just asking you to prove you did not sell it. Okay, now you having a signed contract does not do that. That's ridiculous. And Farhan, if you don't understand this, then we just need to go to your
policy. I can't help you any more.
Okay, Farhan, who is your supervisor? Who's your supervisor?
I am the supervisor here.
Okay, so Farhan, you need to understand this stuff. You cannot just dismiss the fact that somebody went and raised the money in order to hand over to you guys, and you guys don't have the proper documentation to produce. You can't just ignore that. We're not going to just ignore that. So you must have a boss. Who is your boss? Who is your boss?
George.
Farhan, I'm just asking you simple questions at this point. Who is your boss?
That's what I just said, George.
Okay, who is? Okay. I'm writing it down, sir. George what?
Ferrero.
Ferrero, okay.
Yeah.
And what would his contact number be?
Same number.
Same number. Okay.
Do you want to talk to him?
And that is your. Well, I'll tell you what. Can I get his email? Can I get his email? I want you to forward the email to him, and then we're going to call him tomorrow. And we're going to make sure we have an informed conversation. There's no point in you guys getting emails, not reading them, and then wanting to speak to somebody after. That's pretty unprofessional. So if we can just do it that way, I'm just forward the email to him, or give me his email right now. What is his email?
That's his email as well. We don't have a personal email, so it's a branch email that we do.
Perfect. Farhan, have him please read that over. Then tomorrow, let's get him on the line. We can do a three-way. I don't care what you guys do, or a speakerphone, and then we'll discuss what we need to discuss, because we have the monies to hand over to you guys. You just have to fulfill a simple conveyance condition, and that's it. And the conveyance condition is in the email he'll be reading, right? And so we can just be on the same page, because it's really odd, right? We have the money to hand over to you guys. We're just asking for a real simple piece of documentation that you're legally obligated to, produce, right? So, that's kind of where we're at, buddy. All right. So I'm gonna send you the email again, just to make sure you guys have it. Forward it to whoever you have to, and then tomorrow we'll contact you again, right? And then we'll get chatting with George.
Sorry, just to cut you here. He's not in tomorrow. He has an appointment. He has a day off booked.
Okay, when's the next day?
If you want right now, since you're on a call, because this account has already been late payments, since.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll call him. I'm going to call him on Thursday. Okay, I'm going to call him on Thursday. He needs to read the information. We even have, okay, sir, we even have links in the email that shows that deaths are bought and sold every day.
We can't open
okay.
the link outside.
Farhan, it's an email. People send links and emails all the time. So just make sure he gets the email. I'm going to be calling George on Friday then. Okay, I just want to talk to an informed person.
Now, why don't you just get it over with this?
Okay,
right now?
Farhan, you're not understanding what I'm saying to you. I want you to have him be prepared.
What was your name?
Okay.
Again? Sorry. What was
My name is Kevin. My name's Kevin Kumar.
All right, Kevin. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got your email. I have my supervisor here. Okay. We cannot hold this account any longer without any.
Farhan,
listen. I've listened to you. Okay. Now it's time for me to speak up so we can come up with the final solution. Okay. Now.
Right.
The thing that you're asking, unfortunately, I cannot provide, or we cannot provide as a branch for some kind of like a affidavit or ownership.
Farhan, I'm going to call George on Friday. You have a great day, and make sure he gets the email I send you. I don't have time for this. You need to be prepared when I speak to you, okay? And I don't care if it's on hold, all right? I don't care. We're going to call him on Friday, so he's prepared. Do you understand that, Ron? So have a great day, sir, because there's no point in going any further. Make sure he's prepared on Friday, okay?
You will be hearing
have a great day, Ron.
From him.
Have a great day, Ron. It doesn't matter. I need to hear it from him because if he's your supervisor.
I'm not obliged to talk to you anymore then.
And Farhan, listen to me. Farhan,
if you don't want to listen, no. If you don't want to listen to me,
it is fraud if you're trying to collect on a debt that you do not own, then that is fraud. So I'll be calling him on Friday. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
Now, don't forget to complain. It's very important for us to unite and them see that. So, just look down in the description. It's going to tell you exactly how to complain and how you will be entered into this group actively seeking to access their birth certificate bond. Keep in touch. Keep looking. We've got lots more to tell you. You guys have a great day.